Miley Cyrus party in the USA, 8:13. Miley Cyrus, that's nothing compared to Hanson. Hanson, good morning. Isaac,
Good morning.
Taylor, and Zach. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. Doing good.
Taylor, we've had you on the show before, but this is the first time we've had you all three together.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it's just because you have to build up to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm an opening act for myself. That doesn't even make sense.
Exactly. That or he should be afraid of this moment.
Yeah,
I am. I actually try and stay out of the room with these guys as much as possible.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us all on the show.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show. Looking forward to it. You guys have a new tour kicking off here at the end of the month?
I have a new tour kicking off. We got brand new music, an EP that we're selling at the shows, and you can actually get it online. It's got some new acoustic songs. I mean, the whole thing about this tour is that we'll be playing new music. So that's kind of the idea, I guess, to go out there, periodically, is to play people new songs and just be out, be consistent and fuel the fans and get a chance to. When we don't play, for a while, we get restless. So we're looking forward to it.
So what has your musical style changed over the years, or is it just different? I mean, is it just another album, or is it a different style?
Well, we're kind of next year we're going to put out a new full-length record, and we've been writing and working throughout the summer on this new EP as well. And I think if you really listen to Hanson music, if you dug into the records early on, you'd sort of hear that there was always a common ground, but when you hear it now, it's pop songs, it's soulful, it's rock and roll.
I don't know. I would kind of almost say it's like organic pop or something like that. I don't know exactly how to describe it. Organic pop,
didn't
pop
I
rock.
imagine some sort of weird surgical procedure when he said organic? Yeah. It made me think of organs rather than
organic. Free-range music.
There you go, free-range music.
I like that. Hanson is free-range music. And you guys are still doing your walking thing, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. In fact, this tour kind of takes its name from the work. It's the Use Your Soul Tour is the name of the tour. And we've been doing these 1 mile walks. I mean, it's kind of, there's a lot to pack in on the information side, but basically we've been doing 1 mile barefoot walks since 2007, and the whole idea is to get out there and do something tangible, and then when you take your shoes off, for one, we partnered with a shoe company called Tom's, and it allows you to talk about the need for shoes and kind of the basic things we take for granted.
And basically poverty in general.
And then basically just talk about how, in Africa specifically, extreme poverty, basic access to clean water, shoes, education, things that we don't think that are a big deal, that you can do a lot with a little when you think about it. When you think about people kind of feel overwhelmed, like, oh, I can't really do anything, but you can actually do a lot. And so these walks, we invite people to come out, and we've actually hosted more than 100 events, 100 1 mile events, but we've had thousands of people walk. Last year we launched this effort called the Walk Around the World with our website, takethewalk.net, and we've had starting last fall, we've had almost 30,000 people do the walks, and this going into this year we have tons of people. We're excited to see.
So every city we're in, we go out in front of the venue, or in this case, we're going to go to local universities and be doing 1 mile barefoot walks and just talking to people about how to get engaged.
It's actually, I hate to pitch it like it's fun, it's a good time, but the walks are actually a great way for us to also just see people and connect, and hey, come out and just walk with us. It's a very one-on-one deal.
That's cool. That's very cool. Very awesome there. What do you guys think about the the whole situation around the world now? You think things are on the upswing? I know you guys are really passionate about helping people. You think that we need to do more? You think...
Well, it depends. That's a big question. There's always going to be tragedy. There's always going to be, need for helping, those that are suffering. One thing that we do feel passionate about is, I think our generation has more tools than anybody's ever had. And what we've talked about in our walks and on the stuff that we've done is, look, we can't necessarily have the perfect answers, but we need to begin somewhere. And we we feel like have kind of the responsibility to set the standard, because we have new tools, new ways to connect directly, and we sort of need to set the bar high and say, this is how we should be sort of maximizing the new tools we have available with the internet and with technology, and say, hey, look what we can do, with all of these new available tools, and not sort of start things at a low point, get out there and maximize, how we can connect with each other and get a lot of done.
Yeah. This is a very non-musical comment, but I also think that it's about kind of on some level, it's kind of like international commerce and the world and the kind of global economy on some level or another is the best tool in the entire world to help people out of poverty. And when you think about entrepreneurism and the opportunities to, you know, with new technologies to help out other people in other countries in those kind of ways.
Use your ideas to...
Use your ideas, yeah.
You know.
It's pretty remarkable. So
That's
anyway.
awesome. We've had 2 interviews talking about changing the world through the internet this morning. You guys, and the one before that was how to kill Al Qaeda in 3 easy steps using the internet.
Wow.
Kind of it's weird. I don't even want to get into it, but kind of a
We're not going to try and dive into that too much.
Totally different ends of the spectrum there. Let's move.
Very different. One's about killing, the other one's about saving lives. So
exactly.
You know, I appreciate how balanced you guys are.
Thank you. That's what we try to do. We do a little bit of killing Al Qaeda and a little bit of let's help people with no shoes.
Yeah.
Let's jump from the serious stuff for a second. Just talk about the 3 of you guys. What's going on in life? I know, like families, kids, all sorts of stuff. Let's do a rundown.
I've got some diarrhea.
Some diarrhea.
Wow. That was disturbing.
I just thought I'd break the ice. Like, excuse me.
Good way to
Threw up
start.
a little in my mouth.
Wow, that's a whole new level of breaking the ice. I don't even know whether you could call that. But anyway,
we all of us are doing well except for Zach, I guess.
Okay.
But we all have. I mean, we all have families, and it's kind of a rock and roll circus with us. I mean, when we go out on the road, everybody is not always out with us, but the families will come out and visit, and it's just a big traveling, moving circus of personalities, and it's cool.
chaos.
It's cool to be able to do what we do, and also sort of have some sense of normalcy, and when your kids periodically look at you. My oldest is 6, and he kind of looks at you every once in a while. And goes, "So, Dad, when are we getting on the bus? Like, when's that happening?" Kind of.
When am I going on tour?
He's expecting that's coming.
What Taylor also means about some level of normalcy is that our wives are awesome and they put up with us.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a bonus. It's always a bonus to have awesome wives. It's going to be cool.
Good way to go.
You get to do cool stuff for causes you believe in. You get to play your music, and you get to do it with your family. So that's cool.
Sure, yeah.
Excellent. Tom Shoes presents the Use Your Soul tour featuring Hanson, Hello Goodbye, Sherwood, Steel Train, a bunch of other good bands. So keep a lookout. It's all over the country. Isaac, Taylor, and Zach, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck with the diarrhea, Zach.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I gotta go.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks for being on.
Thanks.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.